Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Cities Skylines. Not too much skyline going on here. Well, oh yeah, well that building's on fire. That's just par for the course, isn't it, at this point? The city's going fine. Look, we got good population growth, crazy demand for residential right now, decent amount of cash coming in. When are our loans ready? 1 week, 16 weeks, 518 weeks. That was a 10-year loan and we spent all the money in like a minute. So, you know, I'm not too thrilled about that. I'm thinking that we probably start to rezone. And this is gonna, I mean, we have the capital right now, so that's why I'm thinking it makes sense, is we scrap all this shit and just turn it into high density. Is it the best idea? I don't know. All right, so let's do it. Low density attracts families with children and will evolve into fancy villas. High density attracts young adults. Maybe I shouldn't get rid of the low density housing. Maybe I should build new high density housing. The problem with the situation is that we don't really have enough money to just set up like a second village now because I spent so much. But we have like a lot of dead bodies piling up. That's not something you never want to hear about happening in a city, you know? Let's pause for a second. I want to take a look at policies. It's been a while. City planning. Small business enthusiast. Low-density commercial buildings double their sales, but it's expensive. What about big business? High-density commercial buildings double their sales. We have a lot of high-density commercial. Why don't we try it? See how this affects our finances. It's skyrocketed! We got like an extra 10% right off the bat. Okay, what about industrial space planning? Doubles the amount of goods produced by industry. The upkeep is expensive, though. Let's try it. Let a day go by. We're making cash. Oh, this is great. Wait for the day to tick. Wait for the day to tick. Oh, we're making crazy cash now. High-tech housing. Slightly increased land value. Let's try it. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. Making $13,000 a week here. Heavy traffic ban, high-rise ban. Prohibits construction of high-rise buildings. Have you ever seen a high-rise building? They look cool as fuck. I'm not activating this under any concerns or any conditions. Free public transit increases public transit use, but gives us no ticket income. I'm gonna do it in the hopes that that helps out our traffic a little bit. And let's see how that affects our income here. We had 19,000 before. We're coming down. We're coming down. 15,000, 14,000. Oh, geez. Is our power still going here? How's our power doing? Just fine. Water's a little dangerous. We got the capital for sure to build like another water facility. Like we can do this as much as is necessary. Water treatment plant. Wait, what is this? Don't want to pump sewage into water areas? You can build a water treatment plant to reduce the environmental impacts of the city on nature. Purifies 85% of the pollution in the sewage. But it doesn't, how much is it? It's 15,000. Well, we should just be good Samaritans, right? Like, let's not, let's put this like right here. And, you know, try to be good Samaritans, even though we're just gonna throw down like another one of these bad boys right away. And another one of these bad boys right away. Just to make sure that we've got enough water to keep our city going here. I might have to repeal free public transit. I'm not sure if that is what's causing our income to rise and fall so precipitously. Come on, sewage treatment. There we go, it came online. And how's our pollution looking? I think that pretty much took care of it. Or not. Is it just not powered? Not operating. Why is this? Does it need to be placed roadside? Not, why are you not operating? On. On. You're powered. Maybe I did need to put you roadside, but it didn't give me a prompt. Relocate. That cost us 3,000 to do nothing. I'm just hoping it turns on soon. I mean, I just want to protect my investment. Okay, we've started losing like a lot of money there. Maybe we're just in a boom and I started spending when I should not have been spending so much. All right, let's go back here. Policies. Sorry, free public transit no longer. Although I really might really help out with traffic. What about education boost? Prioritizes education over working for young adults. I'll do it. We're really running into issues here with our traffic, and it's something I don't want to put the blame on the game, but I really do wish that there was kind of like a little bit of a better tutorial when it came to traffic, because traffic really permeates all of the problems that end up resulting in the game, you know? Like, traffic is the thing that makes it difficult for you to actually get, the fuel delivered to your power plants. Traffic is the kind of thing that makes it difficult for you to actually be able to take the dead out of their houses. Stop emptying this maybe, and maybe we'll be able to have a little bit better access to the dead here. I don't know why we were making so much money earlier, but not any longer. Do you want to take this loan? We might as well, I guess. Hopefully the interest on that is not that crazy. So what do we need? People want like a suburban kind of area. High demand for residential. What kind of road is this, if I look at it? Is that, okay, that's our one-way 6-lane highway. I'll tell you what. Let's get another 6-lane one-way here. That goes this way. And then another one. Just give it a second here. Drag this across to like here. We can always bulldoze this if we need to. And then we want a 1-lane 6-lane highway, or sorry, a 6-lane one-way highway going in the other direction. And then we're gonna build like a suburbia over here. Let's just bulldoze this. There we go. We're gonna build like a little suburbia over here. And what is this kind of? This is high density residential. We'll keep this as high density residential temporarily, just because, or maybe not even temporarily, maybe permanently, because this is gonna be an easy opportunity for us to really deal with the demand that we have to deal with. But then we'll maybe build some like low density stuff over here because it's a little bit further outside of the city. And if you're a person with a family, maybe this is where you want to do this. I mean, the traffic's gonna kill you, but that's why I built the 6-lane highway here as well. Similarly, okay, this is gonna bulldoze some shit, but there's dead bodies all over it anyway, so I guess it's okay. We're gonna build like a 6-lane 2-way highway out this way. And that's gonna be quite expensive. But we'll connect it here. And this will become like suburbia. This area right down the middle of this. This is gonna seem ridiculous. This might be ridiculous. But perhaps it's just ridiculous enough to... What are you pissed off there's a road in your backyard? You live in an apartment, you freaking assholes. Get over it. Suburbia, low-density housing in a high-density type neighborhood. We'll even give them some yards. We'll keep some space for parks, and we'll name this. This will be like, this will be like Kitsilano, kind of the yuppie neighborhood of Vancouver. One more. This is the biggest improvement to the city that I've done in my time here. But we have a large demand for it, so I think it's not the worst idea. Let's get the water done here first. What am I building here? Don't build another freak. What are you doing there? Get the water done. What do you mean space already occupied? I've run out of patience for the problems that the game has. I'm letting dead bodies pile up here, okay? Nobody wants it. That's a big problem in a city. You say, the scenery's beautiful, but there's dead bodies piled up everywhere. Nobody wants to live in that city. Jay-Z doesn't write songs about that city. So I'm hoping that by putting a bunch of stuff up here in suburbia, we'll be able to help out. Okay, so this is gonna be high density, right along here. And the high density is gonna stop at the edge of this block. And I'm assuming that we're going to have power issues here, but we'll deal with them as they arise. Then, low density is going to be straight up like... Well, let's get that marquee tool out. Low density is going to be like this. Right there. And even like a little bit further. And just to make sure that we've still got enough shopping for these people, we're going to put some high-density commercial. Because I don't think there's any advantage to low-density commercial, really. So, if you can support high-density commercial. So we're going to see. Right now, we're losing people in our population. But they're coming back. They're coming back. All right. I was anxious, but here they come. The dead body thing is... It's looking like it might be a little bit of an issue. I don't understand why they're having such a hard time. It's a traffic thing, I guess. But it's like, it's seriously being a pain in the butt, isn't it? This cemetery's fine. I don't know, man. Is it, like, that is dead bodies, right? It's not just bad health. A dead person is waiting for transport. Do we, okay, I'll tell you what, one thing that we can do, we're making a decent amount of money right now, so I don't feel too bad about it, but one thing that we can do is throw in, like, a higher budget for our hospital services. And the hope for that is that it'll, well, it's gonna be expensive. Like, very expensive. Watch our income tank a little bit. But if it gets the dead bodies taken care of and allows our city to grow and prosper, then that's important. Again, I was talking to Quill. He said, you know, it's not it's not a lack of roads that causes traffic, as much as that might seem intuitive. Rather, it is you know, it's poorly designed roads that cause the problem. And I think that's what I got to wrap my head around. And, you know, City Skylines is a sandbox game. I'm going to spoil it for you. I might not be in Scumtopia the whole time. You know, I might start a new city if I decide that this one is not turning out so fantastically for me. But every city we start, we should learn a little bit of a lesson about how things are going, and we'll make improvements to it. But honestly, I think it's going okay right now. Power's great. Water's fine. Garbage is terrible. Dead bodies piled up in the streets. But if you ignore all that, it's not so bad. We're starting to fill in this area. This is planning for the future. We're spending now so we can save later. We've got a whole new area here for you to enjoy and experience and live your life. You just got to build it. You know, this is where the contractors come in. This is where your home builders come in. Lots of buildings going up in smoke here. Am I crazy, or do we not have... There's like no dead bodies on our buildings anymore. Was it really just a huge supply of hearses that allowed that to happen? Why is everything going out of business? Maybe it's just been a particularly bad year in the market. I'm a little anxious. Spend a lot of time, you know, bulldozing buildings right now. Is it seriously just a lack of educated workers? No, and a lack of buyers. Our population maybe is too small to support the kind of like business infrastructure that I've created. Oh god, this is getting a little ridiculous here. I think I just took out a legitimate business there. That's just collateral damage. Just want to make sure you're not taking out the wrong building. We're getting a little bit of like a ghost town type thing going on here, where I am starting to concern myself, or become concerned, that we are losing an awful lot of business in a very short amount of time. Like, we're watching businesses go under in real time. There's the building I think I was looking for. But our population is still growing and we're still making money, so is it really my position to be bent out of shape about this? Lack of workers. Well, that's the kind of thing that will get solved as we have more people move into our residential areas up here, hopefully. And maybe we want to put up like another bus route or something like that. But with 22,000 people, I don't think you should be complaining that hard about, you know, oh, there's no trains. There's no trains. Yo, do you know what a city with 22,000 people that has a fucking metro line? Show me. And I mean that sincerely. If it exists, I want to know, because that's pretty remarkable. But if it doesn't exist, then I believe it. I grew up in a town Well, I lived in a town with about 100,000. Well, I lived in a town with about 1,000 people, close to a town with about 100,000 people. And none of them had metro lines. We wish they did, but they didn't. You just walked. I don't even want to spend my time just bulldozing this shit. I would feel worse about it, but, like, sincerely, we're thriving financially and people are still joining our city on a regular basis, so, like, I really feel like at this point we're just kind of pruning the shit out of it and creating a better situation. By the way. Oh! Don't break it. Not operating. Why are you not... Goodbye. At least turn it off. That way we'll save 640 a week. I really don't want to spend all episode just bulldozing these buildings. Like, they'll bulldoze themselves. Not enough workers. Not enough workers. Does everybody in the city have a job? This is what I get. I solve the dead body problem, and then these things... This whole economy was based on dead bodies. Oh, shit. I took out a real business. Whoops. Oh, just another family's life destroyed. No big deal. Well, at the very least, again, like a forest fire, we're going to be better off as a result. Okay, but seriously, what is the problem here for, like, lack of educated workers? Do we need educated workers to live in the area? Is that the problem? They live technically too far away? Because for me, you know, I live in Canada. It's not the most densely populated country in the world. Which one is broken here? This one, okay. We live in it's not the most densely populated country in the world, but you know, there's some sparseness to it. If you have to take like a 20-kilometer drive to get to your office, that's business as usual, man. So don't come crying to me about stuff like that. Let's slow it down a little bit. Let's go to speed 1. Because it's getting a little crazy. Like, I actually just can't keep up with the bulldozings here. I don't want to spend all episode bulldozing. That is apparently what we're doing here. You know, okay, let's alleviate this, because we're having people leave our city en masse. Let's go to our taxes here, and we're gonna lower the tax rate for everything. We're gonna take it back down to like 9. Take it back down to 9. We're gonna attract some more people. We're gonna grow our industry. We're still making money. I'm expecting to make less. Still making money though. Okay, just be cool about it. We're making a lot of money, actually. That's why I'm, like, bent out of shape. Or not bent out of shape, I should say, because we're pulling some serious capital in here on a weekly basis. We're at 92 grand. Do you need a bus line? Is that the problem? If I build a bus line here, will that help out? Like, I have a hard time believing that you have a problem finding workers when you're so close to this residential area. But if you need a bus line, I'll build a bus depot out here and to take people from the suburbs into the industry. So, you know what? Let's try it. This is what these games are all about, in my opinion. Maybe we'll even try to build a metro. Like, a train station is like a real train station. We should probably have a train station. But the metro maybe is interesting. Build a metro station. Like one here. It's gonna be expensive. Let's make sure we know how to do this. Traveling underground at high speeds while avoiding the stress of traffic is an excellent choice while thinking mass transit in the city center. Place metro stations first, then connect them with tunnels, and then plan routes. Okay. Let's put a metro station. Well, let's look at our, like, city center areas here. This is, like, good metro station territory as far as I'm concerned. Boom. Now, Cities in Motion, I was not always good at this. I made some mistakes in Cities in Motion, I'll be the first to admit. I guess we've committed that now. There's one. We're also going to build one in our industrial region because there's not enough people getting out here. There's 2. We're only going to have 4 stations. It's going to cover, like, the mall area. There's 3. And then we're going to take you, like, way out into the boonies here. This industrial area. There's not enough workers, apparently. There's 4. Okay, now we got to build tunnels. Space already occupied. They're tunnels. Connect metro stations by metro tunnels. Remember to build stations first. It has been done. I'm confused. Shouldn't we be able to build these underground? Again, I ran into this problem in Cities in Motion. Maybe we'll just have the metro stations, and we'll have nothing to go to them. I gotta talk to Quill about this shit, man. So, oh, I see how it is. We gotta build out in a direction. Got it, okay. So we gotta build out like this. Oh, we should have rotated it when we put it down. But that's okay. We've solved at least one major conundrum. This is gonna be pricey. Just get ready. Okay, so we wanna go like... You're gonna go back just a little bit. Then you're gonna go all the way over here. And you're gonna connect. There you go. There's one station. And then you're gonna come out here. You go here. And you're gonna come out here. You're gonna go here. Not enough money. Shit. 16,000. We'll have it soon. We can't take out another loan, right? I had a feeling this was gonna bankrupt me. Oh, we can take out another loan, okay. If we're gonna go bankrupt, we're at least gonna make our citizens happy in the process. You go here, to here. Okay, got it. And I think, you know, we don't need this to come back circuitously. This should be fine. Let's create a line. Draw metro lines by clicking on stations. Draw the line from the departure station to the terminal station and back, as a train line needs to be circular. Stations need to be connected with tunnels. Add stop. Add stop. Add stop. Complete line. Did it? Oh, they're stoked. They're so happy. Okay, let's see if this works now. Solve my traffic-related woes, please. Also, immediately we need to add more tax income again, or we're gonna be fucked. So, just crank this back up to like, I think we were rolling at like 11, maybe 12. Let's see if 11 handles our financial problems, though. We're losing $4,000 a day. It's a real issue. And we got to give it a little time to sort itself out. You know, we can't just judge we can't judge a book by its cover here. And just say, oh, it's not working. Landfills are full. That's very scary. We'll tackle that once we get rid of, you know, all these completely failed businesses in our region. I'm hoping that the subway line, you know, brings new life to a region that is in dire need of revitalization. Where's the abandoned building over here? I just took out a real business again. Feel really good about that. We still got one that's out of business here. And then several over here. This area is just a goddamn wasteland. Who doesn't want to make their business in Landfillium? Well, they've stopped going out of business over in that area, and we've started making decent money again. I'll be damned if I understand why. But it feels good, man. And hopefully we can just, like, prune enough weeds that the whole thing gets taken care of. I know we have... Oh, shit, my bad. I know we have demand for, commercial, but I don't think demand for commercial is what's causing this incredibly, you know, mass exodus of people in this area. Like, this place is just going under, man. But we're still getting people and we're still making money. So who am I to complain? We got garbage issues again. Of course we've got garbage issues. Our whole life is a freaking garbage issue. Where is this? There we go. And let me guess, there's like another 12 that have gone out of business here. Oh, we need workers. We need workers. Why don't you take one from one of the businesses that I just destroyed with my bare hands? Have you ever considered that? Anyway, it seems to be going a lot better. Our metro is now taking 2 citizens per week. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a little bit lower than I thought. That might not surprise you. Like, our train's going here. It's just not taking very many people. They'll catch on. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Maybe we want to build like another metro station. Like, we have one in like some pretty high density areas here. But what if we put like another one like right here? And then we build some tunnels to connect it. Like so. And maybe even a tunnel to connect it like so. We do need a line. Like, this line's gonna go like this. It's gonna go around this way, and then back to the start. Sweet. Now we got 2 lines. I'm hoping that we got like a sweet little diagonal subway track here. It's gonna, people are gonna be excited about it. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna really invest heavily in this brand new area up here. Here's another subway station. I haven't been able to use them effectively, but here you go. We got another one anyway. It connects to the mall. Come live here. And I don't care. I'll create as many lines as is necessary. Go here. You go to the mall. Stop by the industrial park. Spend some time in the corridor. Come over here to the Tenderloin. Or this is University Hospital. You can walk to the Tenderloin. We don't want to build a station there. And then you'll come all the way back up here. There you go. What a happy populace. Public transit making the world go round. Did I accidentally save the day, or have I just made it worse? I don't know. But as of right now, I'm happier about our situation. And I think we've revitalized it. And in the interim period, like, it actually hasn't gone that badly. It seems like it's gone badly, but I expanded so quickly that I think it's just, you know, this is just a necessary contraction that is not necessarily unexpected. Bulldoze this. We'll bulldoze whatever needs dozing. Oh, that was a real business. That's all right. We need fresh meat in here. And oh, temporarily there were no burned out husks of buildings on the screen. That was nice. But it changed. I'm getting pretty good at spotting them. Like, there's one over here. Where is it? Ah, there it is. If you go out in the woods today, and then inevitably I was going to say there's going to be like another 3 over here now. Give it some time. They'll work themselves out. I think we just need to wait for the city to actually expand to the point where it's good to go, you know? In fact, we actually do need to take some time to build some power lines out here. Because this area over here never actually got power connected to it. So hopefully that blackout gets taken care of. Is our power fine? Oh, it's better than fine. Water's looking okay. And this is my new suburbia plus high awesome density shopping area. As our population grows, I think we're going to grow into this region. I think it's going to become a lovely place for us to spend our time. And I think this metro station, the subway station, the SkyTrain station, whatever you want to call it, SkyTrain's a real thing here. It's light rail. It's not that fancy. You're going to find this all of a sudden becoming an awesome, a very well populated area with the nouveau riche. Absolutely. Like, the commercial area is filling in. The suburban area, not so much, and the residential area here's got a lot of work to do as well. But as our city fills in, this is looking okay. I gotta say, we got some garbage issues, but at least we don't have so many dead bodies, you know. We've swapped one issue for another. We got a lot of businesses going under, but at least we don't have literal corpses lining our streets anymore. That's a start. And we gotta come up with our own new district names here. I forgot, actually. I think we got a lower rate of businesses going under. Even though it is like 4 a day, it's not as bad as it used to be. Like, let's time it. It's been like 5 seconds. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We went 15 seconds without a business going under. I think that's a big win for us. Garbage, still a little bit of an issue. In fact, let's pause it for a second. We got 2 full landfills. Did I just zone that commercial? Please empty this. And please empty this. How's this doing? 34% full. How's the incineration area? That's an ice cube factory. Incineration plant operating normally. Outputting 15 megawatts. Garbage reserves. It's got a lot of garbage in reserve. Well, we have another incineration plant, don't we? We could probably put another landfill next to our incineration plant. They're not using all the garbage trucks they need to use, or they could use. So I say we throw down like another landfill right here. People aren't going to be super pleased about it, but that's okay. And it's really cheap. Like, it's a pretty simple way to get things done. All right, we'll look at our districts. This is University Hospital. University Hospital, you know what, ends here. It ends here. I'm sorry to say, but this is a nice district. If I had to live anywhere in Scumtopia, I might choose University Hospital. Apart from the dead bodies, it's pretty sweet. I do think the Tenderloin kind of pushes up a little bit. Tenderloin goes up into this general region. Ribcage. We'll do something with this. This is going to become like a sweet-ass, like, casino tourism region. And then we got, actually, you know what? I don't want the Tenderloin button up against our Hickory district here. So we're going to push this out like this. All right. I don't really like the idea of this being called a Hickory district. Instead, let's call this, I like the idea of this being Kitsilano, Vancouver style, naming it after different districts of different cities. I gotta say, I mean, that was the timer for the end of the episode. As bad as things have been from, let's prune our businesses before I leave here, but as bad as this has been from like a complete industrial collapse perspective, our town is still growing. We're still pulling in like another 162 people a week. We're still making money. There's low demand here, but I'll talk to Quill and hopefully he can give me some insight as to what is exactly happening and why so many of my buildings appear to be going out of business here. I know why. It's because there's not enough workers, but it's not that there's not enough workers. There's enough workers. I think our population can support this size. It's just whether or not they can actually get there, or maybe I'm wrong. All right, all of our buildings have been pruned. How's our public transit doing? You know, we're taking 130 people on the metro every week. I don't think that's amazing, but I do think it could be a lot worse. I think we got a decent setup here when it comes to coverage. Now, we probably could use like a subway stop like over here in this general region. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. What's our next milestone? Is it 30? Whoops, wrong button. Our next milestone is at 32,000. Then it becomes a capital city. Well, maybe like a very small country. But yeah, this is sweet. I'm happy to be here, and I think we're doing all right. This might seem terrible, but straight up, my cities before, when I was playing off camera, it gets to 8,000 people and collapse. So I'm very pleased with the way that this one is actually going here. If you've enjoyed the episodes so far, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I phrased that weirdly, but I'll be back presumably tomorrow with another episode, or even maybe before tomorrow, depending on the reception, I suppose. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.